It is the Boo Boo's birthday today. She's 9 years old. Come here. Babies. Yeah. She's looking for more biscuits. So, we gotta make her. I think we're gonna do a birthday pizza. Dessert pizza? Okay. Let's make it. Was that delicious? Don't put it on the stove. Okay. Clean as a whistle. Yeah. I got your sister. It's fine. Yeah. Was that good? Was that good? Oh my goodness. Mm. Yeah. There ain't no rug here, honey. Oh my. Happy tail. Happy tail. Here. Here. Get her! Get her! What? Yeah. Oh, you want me to play? Good girls. Good girls. I wanted to make some cowboy beans for our camping trip. So if you ever heard of Tasting History with Max Miller, this is where I got the recipe from. And it is, you soak your beans overnight, however many you're going to make, however many cups. And you add some garlic. I'm using 3 cloves. And then you add your chilies. Usually I use like Hatch green chilies, but they're out of season, so I'm doing the Anaheim. And then you add your slices of bacon. And again, I love old recipes because it's just, you kind of eyeball it, however much you're making. You know, that's how many garlic cloves you add, chilies, bacon, and that's it. Now usually they cooked it over a fire. I'm using a crock pot. And we can't forget our cornbread. Every time we go camping, we make cornbread. And I do a blueberry one for dessert. Blueberries to it, and can't forget the jalapeno cornbread. So all I do is put a couple of jalapenos in there. 50-50 chance if it's going to be hot or not. And then you add your cheese of choice and bake it like you usually do. And it is delicious with cowboy beans or stew. In this case, we did both. Pecos, New Mexico has been a place where people have traded for over 1,000 years. And in 1541, the Coronado expedition reached the Pecos Pueblo, and things would never be the same again. Not only is Pecos, New Mexico a part of history, a big part of history, it is one of the most beautiful places to go to. You see so many beautiful pine trees, and you can camp up there, and you get to visit the town of Pecos. And where we stayed at, we were in an even smaller town, Terrero, New Mexico. Terrero, New Mexico was originally a mining camp in the late 1880s. The camp began mining copper, but by the mid-1920s, lead, silver, gold, and zinc were also mined in addition to copper. The name of the camp was changed to the Pecos River Mining Company, and it became one of the largest producers in New Mexico of lead and zinc between 1927 and 1939. Today, there still stands the old grocery store and post office. And from the looks of it, the grocery store is being used by the National Park Service. I'm not sure about that one, and there's this beautiful, beautiful house. It looks really old. I am guessing around the late 1800s. That they had the most perfect view of the river. It's their house, and right in the front yard is the Pecos River. You couldn't ask for a more beautiful view. And the campgrounds around in Terrero are right next to the river. And it is one of the most beautiful places you could stay at. So, where is Terrero? So, it is on the edge of the Pecos Wilderness in Santa Fe National Forest. It is part of the Sangre de Cristo mountain range on the southern edge of the Rocky Mountains. And while I was looking for information about Pecos, there's so much history that I didn't even know, and so I wanted to share some of that. And this area was a big part of the fight over slavery in the United States, and it extended much further west. In March of 1862, the war brought a battle to Glorieta Pass. Some refer to the battle as the Gettysburg of the West due to its overall significance to the war. The Confederates campaigned to take control of the West, which would have greatly improved their chances of success. However, in just 3 days of tough fighting, the Union Army ruined the Confederate plans and sent them retreating back southwards. Starting in Texas, the Confederate Army planned to move north into New Mexico territory. They hoped to make their way toward the Colorado gold mining camps and eventually travel west to the coast to take seaports at Los Angeles and San Diego. To take Colorado and continue the campaign, the Confederates needed to take Fort Union, a supply center for the Federal forces across the territory and beyond. As the Confederates continued north from Albuquerque, they divided their forces. Some made their way towards Santa Fe and others to the Galveston area. Meanwhile, the rest of their troops raided the villages and countryside for much-needed supplies. A group of about 400 soldiers traveled east along the Santa Fe Trail in the direction of Glorieta Pass. Simultaneously, a Union force of 400 soldiers waited for them on the other side of the pass. And hence the name, these forces would start the Battle of Glorieta Pass. In March 26th of 1862, The Battle of Glorieta Pass took place during the winter months of the year. At an elevation above 7,000 feet, hilly, rocky, and covered with forest, both sides dealt with cold, snow, altitude, and enclosed terrain. The conflict began on March 26, 1862. The conflict began when the Union forces encountered the Confederates coming up the Santa Fe Trail. The Union troops forced the Confederates back to their camp at Johnson's Ranch, taking scores of prisoners. Expecting more fighting to come, both sides sent for reinforcements. On March 27, 1862, each side waited for more reinforcements, which arrived that night. No fighting took place that day. Then on March 28, 1862, the heart of the battle occurred with a 2-mile stretch of the Santa Fe Trail. About 500 Union soldiers made their way up Glorieta Mesa in the morning. Their instructions were to work their way around and attack the Confederates from the rear. After several hours of marching across the mesa, they discovered that the Confederate supply train at Johnson's Ranch. Climbing down the steep mesa, they destroyed the camp, burned all Confederate wagons, and ran off or killed the horses and mules. Meanwhile, the majority of both forces fought in a fierce battle at Glorieta Pass near Pigeon's Ranch that lasted from late morning to near dark. The Confederates pushed the Union forces from the high ground and drove them east down the Santa Fe Trail. Even though they controlled the battlefield, the Confederates failed to break through, destroy the Union troops, or take any additional supplies from the Federals. There were about 375 casualties over the 3 days of fighting. The Federals proved to be victorious because they were able to destroy all Confederate supplies. All other Confederate attempts to attack Fort Union proved fruitless, and they slowly withdrew from the territory. The Union retained control of the American Southwest for the rest of the Civil War. As the Western territories gained independence from Spain and were eventually annexed from Mexico, the Santa Fe Trail became central to the story of expansion and development in the United States. Along the trail, trappers, traders, fortune seekers, adventurers, journalists, naturalists, and everyday travelers headed west into these new territories. This westward movement played an important role in the use, development, and eventual demise of the Santa Fe Trail. Journeying on the Santa Fe Trail from Missouri to New Mexico was long and arduous, but profitable for early merchants, and certainly not boring. There were many stops along the way: Boone's Lick, Switzler Creek, Lost Spring, Point of Rocks, to name a few. Here at Pecos National Historic Park, you can step back in time, what remains of the little town, and you can actually camp where we did. I could understand completely why Arthur didn't care for Saint Denis, and he enjoyed the wilderness and the simplicity of things, because it makes life in a way better. Breathing the fresh air, not much to think about, stress about. All you had to do was thinking about survival. Where are you going to get your food? Yes, even in June, in this near summer, we got frost in the mountains after a full day of rain, and it was beautiful. And for today's picture, I decided to do one in Arthur in the Woods because it's very fitting. And I know he loves the woods just as much as I do. And I know it is very peaceful. Have a wonderful day. A wonderful week. And I will see you again soon. And don't forget to always be unique.